here. We are here. We are here. Sorry, guys. We were backstage talking to Riley. Okay. And oh shit. Uh Go ahead, Debbie. I gotta take this call.
Okay. Hey, everybody who's in the chat so far. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Soden. Hi, Wisco Gal. Hey, Drea. I hope you're feeling better. Say hi to mommy for me. Okay, Lexi. Hello, my friend. Lexi, you still there?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was just stuffing my face real quick while y'all were talking.
I am also having dinner. Don't tell Heidi because she doesn't like me multitasking. It was a long day.
She sent me a text. She said 7:30, woman. I said, okay. I got it. It was the woman part that got me. I was like, damn.
I be telling her I'm running on Caribbean Standard Time, so factor in lateness.
I might have to start running on, telling her that.
It's a viable excuse. Yes. West Indians are always late.
And technically, I am West Indian.
Okay.
We claim you.
So I'm here, and Debbie, yes.
She's here. Stop talking about her.
No, but I'm here. But what I was going to say is we were backstage talking to Riley, okay? And in the petition that Michael filed, he claims to have given Angela over $235,000 over 5 years. So I was just asking Riley, how was that possible? And yes, it's possible. And if you get the petition, if you read it, they're saying that Angela claims to be a smart woman, so she would never be duped into a marriage, okay? So like I said, when we read this from the beginning, when Angela filed in the state of Georgia, you have to meet 3 things to be considered, how do I say this? To be considered married, okay? She has to meet 3 things. And let me tell you the 3 things. So she can't get an annulment. And I said that earlier. In the state of Georgia, a valid marriage requires 3 elements. The parties must be able to enter a contract. They did. Michael is of sound mind. So is she. There must have been an actual contract, which there was. They've been dating. You saw it all on TV. And there must have been consummation of the marriage.
Oh, she made that public.
The marriage certificate was the actual contract. So we saw them signing it on the show.
Yep. Yep. So she was saying for the annulment that he duped her. No, he did not.
And wouldn't they have had to supply? Wouldn't they have had to provide the marriage certificate for him at the U.S. Embassy to get the spousal visa? Okay, so there you go. Yes. U.S. government backup.
Yep. So Michael's attorney flat out said that she brought that action in bad faith, and she did. She brought it in bad faith. They said she has always known that the parties had a true and valid marriage, which she did. So her entire claim, they're saying for annulment, has justable issues, and it does. They meant the 3 things for Georgia. Okay? Angela has been lying. And she always says she's a smart woman, and she put that in that petition that she would never be duped into a marriage.
Well, if she would never be duped, then don't claim stupid now.
And we heard about the tasing, and Michael come on now. Now, do we still believe that Michael walked with his black ass down a country road in a redneck town and didn't have get out of here with that? Stop it.
He walked to his pickup.
I believe
so. They were in Los Angeles. They said for Angela to go to the dentist, to get her teeth, the ones that don't fit. And they got into an argument in the hotel, and that's when she tased his ass. They weren't there for TLC business.
Mm.
And they said all of the incidents and all of this led him to feel that he had to escape the abuse and control. Angela,
Mm, mm,
Angela,
mm.
you said you were taking care of Michael.
She didn't say how.
True. There's good care and there's bad care.
And then there's in the ground
She said
care.
she was putting that money in an account that they can have money so he can get his driver's license and until he get a job. So all the money that he was sending her,
Mm-hmm.
okay, she requested 95% of his earnings from the show.
Wow. But she didn't lie though. She said she was putting it in an account. It was her account, but she didn't
Yeah,
specify
she
which
didn't.
account.
That's true. She didn't say what account.
And then she tried to say that a lot of the scenes were scripted. Girl, you showed exactly who you were. Okay, let's stop. So let's stop with the BS. I just had to get that out there. Hi, so done.
To a certain
Angela can
degree,
take
I do
crackhead Lisa
believe.
with the.
To a certain degree, I do believe the scenes are scripted, but you still show you who you are
Mm-hmm.
because
Oh yeah, we
she
saw who she
showed
was.
us the same person offline.
But
So
she's too stupid to
Yep,
remember
that's what
lines
I'm saying.
anyway. So we saw her.
So,
she
and then
spent it
I
on Timo.
understand that her
Dre is funny.
attorney. I understand that her attorney removed himself from the case.
Well,
Mm.
she's
He knew
obviously.
Angela was lying.
Well, not only that, oops, she's obviously not listening to legal advice either if she's going on and begging on the TikTok.
Oh, she is. She's on TikTok begging all the time. All the time with that filter and her scrotum neck still
Ew.
hanging. Shut up,
It
girl.
looked like a
Hi,
those
Jen.
roosters with the. Ew.
I showed y'all her scrotum neck. I don't want to have to
No,
show
no,
that
no,
picture
no.
again because it really makes me
We're good. We're
sick.
good.
And by the way, Diddy had a bad day in court again.
Aw, poor
So
Diddy.
let me just tell y'all this. As of today, the government has proven 4 of their charges: fraud, sex trafficking, coercion, and forced labor. Oh, and I'm sorry, 5, and drugs.
The Drugas?
He
Oh
done.
my
He
god.
done. And now tomorrow, the judge is gonna. They asked for a mistrial. The judge says, "Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow." Bitch, you're not getting a mistrial. You done. His mama was sitting there today on pins and needles, like, bitch, you know what your son is. You know exactly what he is. You raised that freaking monster.
Mhm.
You raised him, and your grandson Christian need to be right with him. Okay, you raised those pieces of shit. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
You good?
Okay, yes,
You good?
huh?
Okay.
I'm good. I can't stand. I can't stand to read these comments where I'm on TikTok and they're going, "Oh, they could have left." They showed videos today and pictures of him kicking in doors, splitting heavy ass doors in half. This man is a psycho. This woman ran from the house and hid from him, bare feet for 2 hours. He is a demon.
Oh, so Michael had her
Now,
beat.
he's not on trial for domestic violence. No, he's not. But if the state doesn't pick up some of these fucking charges, which I'm sure they can't because of the time period, but the last one, they can. Now they're saying that Jane Doe doesn't have a public profile. Don't guess. So I guess she's not the little sex worker,
Oh Lord.
50 Cent girlfriend,
Mm-mm.
the little sex worker that they were talking about. But I do believe she is, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, Yeah, and they're blaming the victims. Okay, again, you can have sex with a person 55 fucking times. The minute you say no, it means no. That is force. And then she had to read emails in court of her telling Diddy that he was forcing her to fuck strange men for 3 years.
Mm-mm.
Those are her words to Diddy in the text messages that were read today.
You know, he must feel real stupid because he paying her rent and her attorney fees, and this what she come up in the court and tell the people. Mm.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of attorney fees, Michael's attorney is now asking, which she did, but she's put it in the new paperwork too, that Angela pays for Michael's court fees.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
standard.
standard.
That's
Yeah,
standard.
Attorney fee.
yeah.
Yeah, but she said it now was in the paperwork too, but it's always there. But I think because Angela filed a false thing, her attorney should have known, and
I be
he
like
knew,
that.
so he's no longer representing her. So again, she gets exactly what she deserves. Oh yes, where is Young Miami? Oh, again, Chris, you know, Yasleen Maxwell too. His right hand woman. She also was reading all those messages because Jane was sending them to her, asking her to talk to him because he's a monster and everything else. So guess what? I can't wait to see if she takes the stand because she was named as a co-conspirator. If you don't testify, girl, and get immunity, your ass is going down like Yesleen Maxwell that's sitting in prison and Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Okay? That's all we're going to say on that. All right. Oh, I feel better.
Okay.
But an update. So I told you guys earlier about Manny. Manny turned himself in, and it was a little more than social media. It wasn't really more than social media because it all started on social media with Finney calling his wife fat, ugly. They were back and forth trading barbs, doing all this shit, striking channels. So it was the shooting that happened, the pew pewing that happened right in front of
Bless
Elijah by the
you.
fountain.
Thank you.
And when they were showing the view, I was looking, I said, we were just sitting right there a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, he turned himself in. Mm-hmm. Pew, pew. All right. You can, I saw Tootsie Rolls in the store on Friday and fell out laughing. I think the people that were around me knew what I was laughing at. I saw, and they had the little long ones.
I could never eat Tootsie Rolls. I never liked them. Never.
Well, they're saying that Diddy's dick is like a
Oh my
Tootsie Roll.
God.
Yeah, Drea. So Manny, I met about 3 years ago. And I would see him like just about every time I would go to Vegas. I see the other me all the time when we're on Fremont on in Vegas. I did not know Finney and his wife at all. I think I've seen them, but I'm not going to swear on that. But I did know Manny Ruiz, and he's the nicest guy. My sister and I met him with the other me on Fremont. And why do people insist on calling me when I'm live? Jesus. I'm sorry. Ugh. Anyway. Anyway. I'm here. Um, okay, let me just move this. So if you followed me and if you knew I was live, don't text me. Okay, I'm here. So anyway, yes, I did. Yep, I did. Um, it's just sad. He's really well from what we saw. But you also knew that he used to be a part of this life. You know that the other me used to be a part of a life when he was younger. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah. So yep, but yeah. Anyway. Thank you, Drea. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, let's get into this 90-day shit because this was great. I enjoyed it. Debbie? Lexi, did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah, I have a question. Did y'all go live last week? Oh,
No.
okay. Oh.
I told you I've been busy.
No,
Debbie's
no,
been
no. I
busy.
know, but I was in DC, so I don't know if I missed something. So I caught up
No, 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 no,
on
no.
2 episodes.
But we did talk about it a little bit on
Okay.
Sunday, but we didn't really. No, no, we haven't been live on Monday in a couple of weeks, right, Debbie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I kind of liked last week and this week, like the way it bridged together. I'm like, okay, we're finally getting somewhere.
It's taken forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who do we want to start with? I'm giving y'all a chance.
Debbie,
Who do you
who do you
want
want
to
to start
start
with?
with?
The only person besides Sarper that made me happy, surprisingly, Greg and Joan. Both really
Oh
And
sell
my
it.
that's and
Sell
God.
it.
I absolutely I was actually telling Riley earlier, I love their story.
Oh my goodness.
I love their story. I love what he did for her last week. That was his
Mm-hmm.
redemption arc. They were making
But
him look
why?
shitty,
Yes.
and what
Yeah,
they
I
did
agree with
last
you.
week was absolutely beautiful. And you can tell that he really did want to do that. Like that was not production
Mm-hmm.
force.
And he even shut down Miss Lucille over the Nigerian food.
Yeah, he was like, just eat. You're gonna talk, you're gonna eat. I love that.
But why are they not adding this couple to happily ever after? They're
Maybe
like
they
a
said no.
successful couple.
Maybe they said no.
But he need to save up some extra money to get a place or a business or whatever lie he telling. It would be perfect for them, and they're actually likable, unlike most of the rest of the cast,
He's not gonna see
except
that
for
money for like 2 years. You get
damn.
paid when you're air once you the
Once you
final tell all
yeah.
airs.
He needs to sign up for something else again, though, because I never thought I would say this, but after last week and this week, I would actually watch them. But he would have to guarantee that he would bathe.
Yeah, I mean, it was so beautiful. I loved
I
what he did
happily ever
last week.
after.
They're not on it. Didn't they bring out who's on
They
Happily Ever
they weren't
After?
announced.
Yeah, it was a
Well,
bunch of
maybe
like I
not
thought it
this
was
one, but
fake
maybe
at
the next
first.
one.
That's too late. We
Yeah,
need
but
to
they may
get
be on the
Joan a
next
place
one.
to live.
Unless they're gonna do pillow talk.
Oh, that would be good for them because then they don't have to get down and dirty. They could just sit in the bed and talk.
And pillow talk, it doesn't need to air for you to get paid.
Hi, Jen and
Then I
Barrett.
hope they
Oh,
signed up for
okay.
that.
But I'm
And
thinking
Joan is
maybe
kind of
not
funny.
this. Yeah, but maybe not this season of Happily Ever After. Maybe after they move into their own place, they'll show them. Because he showed how much he really, well, he does love her. But that
Hmm.
African thing he did last week was just great.
Yo, I actually cried. I was like, oh my god, that is so beautiful.
But you know what got to me though? When he was freaking out so much over the mistake in the time. And
Hmm.
Yes.
him and his mom got there and started talking, like calling people and say, please, I made a mistake. Come this time. Like he was so concerned about the day being ruined for her.
But the
It
whole
Yeah,
won
that
me
thing
was
is,
over.
he was texting. Mama was calling and holding 10 and 15-minute conversations. I
I
like when Greg
know.
snaps and put her in her place. He was like, so are you going to do this to every call? I was like, yeah.
Oh, but we saw his daddy.
But you saw his
he
daddy
old.
with his wife. But did you
Yo,
see
he
his
old.
daddy
Yeah.
was sitting next to his wife? She was rubbing
Oh,
daddy's back, this older lady. Daddy is no longer married to mommy.
oh wow.
Daddy has a new wife. If you go back and look when they're walking back down the aisle, Daddy
Hmm.
is sitting there. The lady he's with has a silver sequin dress on. Mommy's dress is black, and she was rubbing him and patting him on the shoulder. He was not sitting with Lucille.
Oops. But it was really nice though that he walked Joan down the aisle. I thought it was sweet.
Yeah, that
And the
was
little computer set up so that her family in Uganda could see the
yep.
wedding.
And
Oh.
Greg's brother walked his mother down the aisle.
Yeah.
It
And he
was
got
a
a sister
beautiful
too, right?
ceremony. Huh?
He has a sister too.
Yeah, I think, well, yeah, the sister was there. And the woman
Mhm.
that was helping her get dressed, what's her
Mhm.
name again?
Oh, Greg's friend.
Greg's friend.
Um,
Oh, what's her name?
oh, I don't
Shit, you
remember
know.
the name, but I thought she was really nice and supportive for her and like cheering her on and saying, "Come, let's get dressed." Like he seems to have some really good people around him. That's why I'm just so shocked that he has never really got with the giddy up with regards to employment.
You know what? I want to believe that's a storyline.
You think so?
See, that's what I'm saying. Because when she said in her vows, he's such a hard worker. I said, what? What?
Yeah,
He's a what?
I caught
You
that
met?
one. I
Mm,
Yep.
think when they filmed,
Laura,
he
that's her
might have
name.
been in between, and he was trying this bakery thing for a little bit. But it seems to me like he's a hard worker and he's taking care of mom. And they happen
Yep.
to
And that's what
film
mm,
she
at a
said.
moment when he was kind of down on
mhm.
finances for whatever reason.
Well, that's
Interesting.
true.
That's what
That's
it
true.
seemed like to me. That was the vibe that I caught.
Because she definitely said he was a hard
And it was
worker.
when she said that I was like, wait a minute. It is possible if you think about timelines where we're at, and he might have lost a job, and just you never know.
See, I thought that he had to work hard to get her. That's what I thought when I
Now,
heard that. Mm-mm.
Now, when I will, because I saw the chair and I thought it was a picture at first, but it was the camera set up so the sister and all of them could see the wedding. And when Greg says, "I'll take you to be my husband," the sister went, "Ooh, did you see her face on the laptop?" And she started laughing.
No.
Has anybody heard from Cranky? Oh my God. No, I saw her. I've been so busy. And I know she was going back and forth to. No, Renee. No. Have you tried calling her? I'm sure you have. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see the last time I talked to her on Instagram. Hold on. Let me tell you,
Hold
Renee.
on, I'll be right back.
Because I know she was going back and forth to the doctor. Hold on. Let me tell you. Um, hold on. Let me see. I talked to her on April 11th. We actually talked on the phone. We actually talked on the phone. Oh, shit. We talked on the phone on April 11th. And last time I saw her, she was in Grumpy's chat. Was it Grumpy's chat? And she was telling me how she was, hi, Muggsy, how she was called out by Angel Gotti for being in somebody's chat. So that was like a month ago. That was a month ago. Hi, my Muggsy. Muggsy, I wasn't ignoring you yesterday, sweetie. I was in the nail shop. I had one person working on my feet. The other one was doing my hands, and I only had one hand at a time to respond to people because they were filing and zzz, and I just couldn't. So when I saw Muggsy said, "No more highs to you, Heidi. What did I do to you?" I'm like, wait a minute, nothing. Yeah, something's not right. I just sent her a message, but it's been like almost a month when I saw her in a chat. Her machine is full. You know what? Let me get Muggsy, do you talk to Redhead Stepchild? Hold on. Let me send I'll send Redhead Stepchild a message and see if he's spoken to her. Because they normally speak a lot. Um Hold on. Now you've got me nervous, woman. Hold on. Now you've got me nervous. Oh, okay. You were joking. Yeah, I haven't seen Cranky in chats at all. And yesterday, Grumpy Italian had a live, and I didn't see her in Grumpy's at all. So I just sent Red a message. I can ask Maureen too, because I know that she and Maureen speak. Let me ask Mo as well. Oh my God. Now you've got me nervous. And I know that Redhead knows her son is not too far from him, but an hour and a half, and I think he knows her son's number too. So, um, now you have me nervous. And Maureen she's answering me right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Nope, Maureen hasn't heard from her either. Oh my God. Okay. Yep. So okay. Maureen's gonna try to call as well. All right, guys. I'm sorry, Renee. I was live and I couldn't pick up. Shit. Now my mind is just racing. Ah, let me send Savage. Go ahead, guys. Talk. Hi, Petty. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, let me send Savage a message because she talks to Savage too. Shit, I'm going through my Rolodex. Let me ask Savage, has she heard from Cranky? Go ahead, Debbie.
Mm,
I said, go ahead.
okay. Lexi, you still with me?
I'm still here. I don't know who Grumpy is or Cranky or any of these people.
Cranky is one of my mods.
Oh, okay. I just the names like okay, but
Okay, so Maureen said her call isn't going through. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll
well,
figure it out.
I hope she's fine.
Yeah.
Me too now, but I know she was going back and forth to the doctor, and I try to make a habit to check on people. And now today is going to be my check day because I need to check on Jennifer. I need to check on Scotland. I need to check on shit. Look, I'm making a list of calls I have to make. Okay, let's get on with it. And let me write this
All
down
right.
so I can do
So, and
what
anything
I
else
should be
on Greg
doing.
and Joan? I mean, I thought the wedding was beautiful. Her dress fit her
Her
beautifully.
dress was
Her
gorgeous.
hair came out real nice. I liked
Oh
it.
my
Yeah, the
God.
hair.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair was gorgeous. Oh my God. Her hair was gorgeous.
I love how attentive Greg is. You know.
Her makeup was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see when she was
Yeah.
crying? Her makeup didn't
She
run.
needs to give Mina whatever foundation she was wearing because Mina was a hot mess.
Okay, Savage said she heard from her on Mother's Day.
That's a
Um,
month ago.
a month ago. I said it was like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay. The same thing with Renee. Okay. We'll figure it out. It's ringing. It's ringing, but no answer.
Go
Okay.
on her social media.
I
When was the
know
last time she posted?
that's just it. She really doesn't do posting.
Oh,
I can look at the last time she was active, and it was a month ago.
Yes, Wendy, I agree with you on that. They paid like $8,000 for that, and that was a great wedding out on Long Island.
yep.
Like, I wish I knew where that place was, and I wish I knew it when my nephew got married, because he spent a whole bunch of unnecessary money out on the island for a bunch of broke ass motherfuckers that ain't even give them no presents or no money. I don't
Mm,
know how you show up to a wedding for a Caribbean person and don't bring an envelope.
not just
Uh,
Caribbean, but anybody. No, TLC does not help. They don't help.
No, and especially considering they're first timers, they're not
Mm-mm.
going to help them.
The most TLC may have done, from just from what I know and of what TLC does, probably arrange for Greg to find the Nigerian garb and the food, like where he could find it. They probably helped him with that, but not with the cost. They don't pay for shit.
Mm.
Um, how much? Ooh, how much do you think? Um, Greg paid because because he got that Airbnb for the two of them. All of a sudden, he seems to have money.
Credit cards.
Credit cards. And he did say with his parents paying for the wedding, it freed up money for him. So he was
Even
able to do the dowry.
okay, because I was about to say even after the dowry.
Yeah, he it
Wow.
freed up money for him, so he did the dowry plus $1,000 to Lucille, and Lucille and the dad paid for everything else.
Hmm.
Mm, okay. Anything else about Joan and Greg?
No, I just no, we pretty much covered everything. She was beautiful. The wedding was gorgeous. Lucille stepped up, called all the family, and it was nice.
Hmm. More than I expected.
Okay.
I just love how
Hi,
attentive
Aaron.
Greg is to details. I do like that.
He really does care for
Hmm.
her. He loves her. And the way she was looking at him and the way he looked at her, they are a real couple like Niles and Matilda.
Yeah.
When are
A
they coming
real,
back?
real couple.
When are
Huh?
they coming back?
Hmm.
I I'm telling you, I think Niles is filming because his last few Tiki Talks, he hasn't said too much of anything.
Mm.
Anything. He's not talking about Matilda. He's not talking about where they are. I mean, but he just smiles every time somebody puts her name in the chat.
Nice.
And but can we talk about Lucille's hair? What was that? Can
What was
we-
going on in the back? It looked like a cow tongue was sticking out or something.
I thought
Poor
it looked
thing.
like a football helmet. What
It's like
is this?
you got to comb the back.
Did you see that piece? Looked like she just pulled a roll, and then she had that flat piece, and then the line going across the back. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? Can somebody please comb her hair?
Mm-mm.
Her, I'm serious. I thought I was the only one that noticed that. I really did. I really, really did. But Lucille is wearing a wedding ring, but she's not married to the daddy no more. So is she remarried to someone
Maybe
else?
who decided not to be a part of production.
Yep, could be. Could be, could be, could be, could
Lucille
be. But
on
all
her wedding ring to show that new wife that she was there first and she got her leftovers.
There
That's
you
what.
go.
but she was wearing black. And now she says she's happy that Greg is married and he's taken off her hands. She didn't look too happy to me.
I think she is because my mom said that when my brother got married, but not exactly like that. She said, "Good, let her bury him," and that was my mother's form of congratulations.
She had that old lady cotton candy
That was
hairdo.
that says she sat in the car. They had it like a perfect football helmet. She sat in the car, put her head back, and it went in. It dented in. That's what that was.
She wasn't even in the car. She was helping him put his tie
No,
on.
however, she got to the venue. Oh, the hair was like that before the venue?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Yes,
didn't
she was in the
notice. I
when
only
she
noticed
put
it
on
at
her
the venue.
mascara, when she was putting on her mascara and her eye makeup,
Oh no,
Yeah.
that just means she has no friends. Because
Mm-hmm.
It was still like that at the wedding when it got to the wedding
I noticed
venue.
it at the
I'm like,
venue, so I was like, oh damn, she put her head back and nobody fixed
no,
it.
I'm like, no, I'm like, can somebody please comb her hair?
Mm-mm.
Hell
She ain't got
no.
friends.
Somebody needs,
Cause I don't want friends that don't
but
tell me what my hair look like in the back.
but Joan was gorgeous. That dress was laid. The shoes were perfect. Her bridesmaid looked beautiful. And that woman took excellent care of her. Now, the part that got me is when she put the earrings on her ear, right? And then when the editing was fucked up, she put the earrings in. Then when Joan looked in the mirror when she was putting the hairpiece, the veil on, there were no earrings in her ear.
Oh well. I can't get
I
everything
noticed.
right.
Yeah, that's editing. That's editing.
Hi, Just Beetle. So, Joan, perfect. Greg, you did a great job. Wonderful job. I love the venue. I love the way the table was set. I love that dress, how it gripped her. The shoes were perfect. The hair was perfect. The hair piece was perfect. She did that shit. She did it. Now, can we get to Aaliyah and
Can
Sean?
we get to how
Can we?
selfish Aaliyah is?
Oh my
But she's
God.
been like that from the beginning. When they were
That
on
was extra. Nah,
Paradise.
that was extra.
No, think about it though. She's only been concerned about her transition, her new life, her new name, her new
Yep.
titty, her new, no Adam's apple. It's all been about her and nothing about Sean.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why he married her if she's not gonna consider him.
Well, they got
That's
And
what
that's what
something.
marriage
he's,
is
but
about. It's about two people. It's about the give and take. It can't be about the one
can
person.
we talk about that dress? Can
Hideous.
we talk about the dress and how she was walking because she was tucked? Can we talk about that dress?
First of all, it wasn't that cute. I'm sorry.
No.
I know people were
Mm-mm.
like, "Oh, it's
No,
so beautiful." It was not that cute. No, that
no,
looks like
no,
something I
it
would wear
wasn't.
in the bedroom.
In the bedroom or
That
even by
looked
the
like something I
pool.
would wear to a strip club to strip. That's what that looked
Mm.
like. That looked like a costume for a stripper.
Like, nah. And I had seen like you know Heidi, I don't go online too often. And when I do, I just scroll for like
Hmm.
3-4 minutes and then I'm off. And I had seen a few people, oh, the dress was so beautiful, this, that, and the third. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, let me wait till I watch
What
the
the fuck?
episode. I'm like, absolutely not. But then I remembered she's Brazilian and Brazilians show everything. So I had to take that into account. But it,
We're talking about a man, I'm sorry, a she that had a bulge after a little while when they were
oh
walking
yeah.
back
Yep.
because you she was tucked when she was coming down, and that's why she was walking with her legs like that. And then after they turned around and Sean was like, girl, Sean was pissed. I've never seen a man so pissed. He said, let's walk and get this thing,
Over with
and then we'll do it quick, and then go get food and put everybody out. He walked to the officiant. He said, can we just get to the
the
part
end.
where it's the I do's? I was
Just
done.
get to the end.
And did you see the look on people's faces when she walked in with that dress
Yeah.
on?
Yep.
The wig did nothing for her at
Mm-mm.
all.
It was the
She
cheapest
looked
one
like
that
she was
she's
in the
worn.
60s.
It was the
Huh?
cheapest wig that she's worn.
Hmm.
It was too dark and it made
You
her look too harsh and ashy.
Yep, and you had them waiting, but you want to show concern about Sean's mother after you have them waiting for an hour and 45
And
minutes.
you
And
knew
girl, when Sean
about it.
did his
And you
speech,
knew about it.
yep, and knew about it. And then when Sean did his speech, I was done.
But did you notice his mother apologized to her and she said thank you.
I thought that
Yep.
was so freaking rude. She just said thank you and walked
Yes.
away. And the woman was
Yes.
still
Yep.
talking.
Yes. I was like, wow. You a lucky bitch.
And that explains a lot to me when I said that they're still married, or she's still here.
Mhm.
She's living in Sean's house, but I believe that Sean's off doing his own thing because he actually said he's he was second guessing himself about second guessing Aaliyah. And that's what he said. He said, but she can't put anybody in front of herself. And he doesn't know how this marriage is going to work when it's always about her.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do you blame him? Yeah.
No.
Me neither. Me neither. I'm surprised he went through with the wedding. I honestly thought when he was going to walk out, he was actually going to drive away. She's standing at the top of the stairs. Yeah, I'm out.
He didn't even acknowledge that dress.
It was an
Well, he did.
abomination. Why
Didn't he
would he?
say it in the OTF? Like, oh, it was all about this dress, this dress. We talked about this dress forever. Didn't he say that?
Mm, I think he did.
Yep, he did. Yep, he did. He didn't even acknowledge how she looked in that dress. And we see next week when they're sitting on that bench and how he's telling her how he feels. It's like he's talking to someone that's not even there
Yeah, I
because she doesn't
that
care.
is so selfish. So selfish. I couldn't be around a person like that.
But did anybody notice? So to tell you, Sean wasn't lying about how hot it was. When they went in and they were sitting there eating, did anybody notice how the back of Sean's hair was
Yeah.
wet as
And
shit?
his shirt was wet. Even though it was black, you could
Yep.
tell it was wet.
Yep.
Mm.
Man,
That's all Jackie's fault.
man, it's all Jackie's fault. Yeah,
It's not Jackie's fault. Jackie told her she
An
had.
hour and a
She
half.
didn't even have.
hour and a
Yep.
half.
Jackie
She
didn't
said
push
you've got
it
90.
though. Jackie didn't push it. And then Jackie's the perfect employee from production. I feel she's a production plant. I really do.
She's a
Because
production.
what does she do for a living?
Riley's full of shit. You hear him?
What?
The production plant. See, I told you. See,
Shut
I'm
up.
gonna go haywire over
Production
here.
plant.
Go in and finish cooking dinner, please.
I finished cooking for my family.
Then
I'm
go and eat it.
these potato chips, and I'm going back in my room
See,
to watch
I'm
Family Guy.
deleting my comment on your
Yeah,
face.
go do your manly stuff. Look, go do your manly stuff.
Listen,
Okay, take care
what
of
I
the
need
household.
y'all
Do
to
what you're
do
supposed to do.
is donate to the Kickstarter so I can have a job. I've been jobless.
Send me the damn link so I can put it
I
up.
don't donate
Shit.
to those things because y'all people
All right,
from
so
90
wait a
Day
minute. I know
Fiancé
you
are not
don't.
to be trusted.
Listen, let the record show that Kickstarter, one, they do a background before they let you do a Kickstarter. Two,
Mm.
for every tier that you donate, I give you a gift or a reward for it. Three, if it's not fully funded, you get your money back. I don't get the money. They give it back to every single person that contributed. So that's
very
why I
nice.
refuse to do GoFundMe. That's it.
That's
Bye. I'm gonna
very
send you the
nice.
I
link.
think
Toodles.
Mm-mm.
I think you need to send it to Rob too, so he can put it on that escort site.
Rob doesn't like me, by the way.
Did Madsy?
He can't stand me.
Why?
We got
Why?
straight beef, yo. Me,
Oh.
Rob, and
What's your beef with Rob? Riley, get your ass back here and tell us your beef with Rob.
He's right
Oh,
here.
now he
I'm
wants
trying
to
to
go
get my-
away.
I didn't basically. I said, listen, ain't no man supposed to respond to
Oh, but Jasmine.
no pregnant woman, emotional woman like that. That shit don't make sense. It's suspect to me. But here's the thing. I really wasn't talking about him. I was talking about something else that was going down. And I made a post because that person within her family, because the motherfuckers was stalking my shit. And every single fucking 90-day person was like, how you talking about Rob and defending Jasmine? I was like, I don't even watch the show.
I remember.
and
I remember.
and I'm like, I don't watch the show. I don't know what y'all talking about. Then I went in and I was like, oh, that's why. And I was like, well, y'all mad at me and I really wasn't talking about him. But why was it that y'all all like, automatically thought I was talking about him? Because y'all know that that shit is suspect. But because you hate Jasmine more than you hate him, you're going to defend, enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what's happened. But I wasn't talking about the dude, but he ain't like it. And
Yeah,
now we got beef. And then his little,
yeah. Now I see that Jasmine is claiming that she and Matt are in a relationship and he's her forever
I
person
don't know nothing.
when they were just going to co-parent.
I,
Girl, shut the fuck up.
I don't know nothing. Yo, the key is I truly don't know what's going on. I really don't. I got my own bullshit. I can't take no gummies no more. I gotta get a job. I'm trying to raise money. I ain't got time for that shit.
As he walks
Well, you
away.
better be happy that Lexi is an
That's
entrepreneur
right.
and she's supporting your habit. God damn it!
As he walked away.
Yeah, look, because he walked away. You look, you better be good to Lexi for you get in trouble. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Sly Stone died today.
Who?
Yeah, I heard that.
Sly
Oh
Stone.
yeah, I heard. Yeah.
I was like, no, Rick gone now. Sly, although he 82 was looking crazy, but yeah, he gone. He done left. He
Mm.
done kicked the bucket.
Mm.
Okay, so
All right. So back to Sean
yeah,
and Aaliyah. How Aaliyah come out her face
okay.
and tell Sean, "I hate that your mom is hurting." Bitch, you were there 2 hours late. You knew she had an accident
Thank
before.
you.
No, no, unacceptable. Unacceptable.
And that woman told her how long she had to get ready before the
And I
ceremony. She
think,
told
and I
her.
think my hip is hurting. Like, yo, this is an
First of
80-year-old
all,
woman.
see, that's what pisses me off. First of
Why didn't
all,
you get her to the
Sean's mother should
hospital?
have been at that wedding. She should have went straight to that hospital because she could have got a blood
Mhm.
clot and she could have died. That is my problem right there. She's 80 years old. She's already taken, he said, 2 falls. That woman could have gotten a blood clot. Period. Period. She should have been at the hospital. Period. I get
Worst
it.
case
She wanted to
scenario,
be.
stream the damn wedding so mom could see it.
Thank you. She should have been to the hospital. She should have been to the hospital. But instead, he sent whatever her name is uh, to go pick her up. No, should have took her ass straight to the hospital, whether she wanted to go or not. Period. Okay. Is there anything else about Sean and Aaliyah?
No, we covered the hideous dress. We covered the terrible friend who didn't push her. We covered how Aaliyah is selfish.
And
I think
the
we're
mom is
good.
a trooper.
Mom is a real trooper. I really
Hmm.
wanted to punch Aaliyah in this episode, though. I really did.
She lost me when she said thank you to the mom, and the mom didn't
Yeah, I
apologize.
was
I
like,
was
are
like,
you fucking
oh,
kidding me? You're not even letting her finish her thoughts. You're not offering any assistance. And all you had to say was thank you.
mm-hmm.
And then you have the audacity to look like, oh my God, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm shocked. Bitch, you were 2 hours late.
Sean was
You were two
pissed.
hours late and he's fuming. Yeah, be scared. Yeah.
He was pissed. He was like, well, you can look at it as I'm getting in the car. I was like, oh shit. He said, what did he tell her? You've got 2 minutes or something like
Yeah,
that.
you
I
got two
was like,
minutes.
what? I was like, oh shit. I've heard being late. Okay, my sister's wedding. It's not even funny. I told you guys, my sister's wedding. We parted the night before. We get there, she forgot the marriage license. She first, before we left the house, she couldn't find her shoes. They were in her hand. And then nobody had done my niece's hair. And they're looking at me, and I'm like, well, shit, I don't have girls, but I did her hair. And we get to the church. We had to wait at the church for 45 minutes until they went back to her house, go get the marriage. license. It was, I was like, oh, this is a night in hell. And then we did the ceremony, did the little reception for everybody was there. Then we got them out of there, and then we went on our way to go party. And that's what we did. We had to feed them. Shit, we had to get out of there because we had a party to go to for the wedding.
I missed a
So
few
let's
things
see.
here in the chat. So, no, Riley is not going back into the subway because I actually moved into his house. He can't take dummies anymore because he is actually looking for employment, and if he gets drug tested, because a couple of possible interviews came up, he wants to be clean. And I don't know why Madsy hasn't posted the Kickstarter. I can ask. And
Maggie hasn't posted anything in a week.
oh, I didn't even notice that.
Is he traveling? I think,
He
yeah,
might
it's
be
been a week.
traveling, yeah.
I haven't gotten a notification or anything. I know he posted a lot of stuff week before last, but he hasn't. I haven't seen anything posted.
And Drea, I don't think he had to pay for her lateness because if they ended on time with the 5-minute wedding ceremony and she cut out the 1 hour dance that she was going to do, that I didn't understand last week. I was like, what the fuck kind of dance is this that she's going to do? But they cut it out. So
Thank God.
they ended on time, I'm guessing.
He's been posting.
I haven't gotten any notifications, but then again, I told you I haven't been getting YouTube notifications anyway.
I don't get notifications.
I was traveling last week, and then we had company over the weekend, so
He
I
posted
haven't
3
been up
times
to date on it.
today. Yeah, he's there. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know I
Ryan,
saw
completely
something.
inconsiderate, and that's why I want to punch her in the face. I want to punch her like she were Douglas.
Oh, see, I didn't even get notifications today. Wendy said Massey posted 3
Yeah.
videos today. I haven't received one notification.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. He's posted 3 videos.
Oh,
Yep, and then he wanted to skip the dance. He didn't want to do any of that. He just wanted to, as he said, feed them and get them
feed him and
out.
get him out.
He
He
was,
wasn't gonna pay extra.
yep, he was done.
I did
He was
kind of want to see
done.
what kind of dance this is because I'm like, a 1 hour dance. That was weird.
No. I think they did us all a favor not
was
showing that.
done. I was like, oh my God. I've never seen somebody. She has put so much effort into this dress, the wedding, about her. It wasn't even about Sean
So
at
how about
all.
we talk about the next selfish person?
Amani?
Oh, I was thinking about Shekinah, but Amani was selfish too.
Okay, we can do Shekinah and Sopper. Sopper. I say Sopper. Sopper. Debbie, your boyfriend is up on deck. Are you ready?
I'm ready, but I felt bad for him, and she
I
showed no
felt
empathy.
really bad for him, and then she's another one I wanted to punch. I'm like, what is wrong with you, woman? He's telling you actual fears and concerns. He's opening up. He's being vulnerable, which is very hard for a man, let alone a Middle Eastern man. And you're like, oh, well, it's to find the keys. Fuck you.
That wasn't to find the damn keys. That wasn't to find the
that was to
keys.
track him.
Bullshit. That was to track him.
You
She
have
doesn't trust
insecurities
him.
and trust issues, and that's on you, lady. Don't get married.
She put one of those in my golf bag, like Lexi did.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I did not.
Damn. Wait a minute.
That
Oh,
is because he would get lost.
No, because his golf bag would get lost.
Oh yeah, that's valued more than he is. So yeah.
Yup.
Oh damn.
The golf bag is sitting in the
Debbie.
garage right now.
No, it isn't. It's sitting in my goddamn trunk. Oh, I see what you did there. Let me leave y'all alone. Let me leave y'all alone. I'm sorry.
Homeless and slow.
Hey, is in here. What's up, Chantel? What's up, Drea?
Yeah, Drea's in here.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Chantel. I didn't even see Chantel. Wait a minute. Michelle said Shekinah is superficial,
think?
really. But
Hey, girl.
She started crying
so,
because the room
John,
didn't look right, but she didn't cry because Sarper has his
yeah,
issue. Now, come on.
Hey,
what hotel is going to move the bed where you want it at?
One that does porn.
I was surprised that the headboard came off because most hotels the headboard doesn't come off.
It's to the wall.
Oh shit! Riley's gonna go into the
And
chat.
okay, my question is this: why didn't she go to the hotel personally to take a look at it before she
Didn't she
booked it?
say she tried
That's
and
She said she
married.
the room was
tried.
already booked?
Yeah, she said she tried.
Okay, I would have waited.
Checkout time is at
I,
11, and check-in is at 3.
now, all these nice hotels in Los Angeles, okay? Why would you pick that one? Because that's the one they do porn in. I'm gonna be like Debbie now.
Wanted to
Yeah,
share.
because the friend she told her where to go.
Frenchie,
Mm,
you know that
mm.
hotel that we went to? I'm kidding.
I'm just done. Yeah. Okay. Very good question. When are they having sex? If that's their nightly beauty ritual, girl, how do you sleep with the shit holding up your chin when you're doing all the shit to your eye? Then you got to hold up your chin. Girl, you are so
No, she
superficial.
did that to
Faggot
promote
ass
her
implant.
business. She did that to promote her business.
Nah, I think she
Yep.
really does
And
that shit though. Like on a daily.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
don't think
a
so
weekly
either.
or monthly routine like most normal women. That's on a daily.
Hmm. I think that was to promote her business. That's all.
oh, is anybody going to say anything about her sagging ass implants and how they look?
I wasn't looking at it.
Her implants when she was sitting there with that t-shirt on, I'm like, girl, you need to get them shits picked up again because they're sagging.
Don't give her any
Oh,
ideas.
Riley said he'll do porn. Jesus Christ, Riley.
Oh Lord.
They're getting married in the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
What?
getting married in the bed.
Yeah, they doing a Yoko Ono, John Lennon thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Riley and
Are-
Osmo here.
Wait a minute. Are we serious?
That's what she said.
Oh my God.
Remember when she was talking to all of the friends and said that there's no invitations to the wedding because we're getting married in bed?
Yeah. That's why she
I
was
thought she was
freaking out
joking.
about the chandelier being over the bed.
I'm
They're
done.
having a bedding.
That's so
Well,
dumb.
that's what she is. A
And,
bed. That's all she
that's
is.
the standard of beauty, her and her friends. I'd be ugly. They are all hideous.
Lexi, you might want to get Riley under control. He's advertising his Tootsie Rolls, saying he's going to make a lot of money if he did porn.
Oh my God.
Riley is not gonna do porn.
We gonna check to see if Riley has an OnlyFans. Okay, we going to check.
Riley's full of it. He's not gonna do porn. Because
Riley
Riley
said
and
that's
I
the
have an
question.
agreement.
Okay, what's the
Anything
agreement? Now I
he
need
can
to
do,
know.
I can do better.
Oh, Riley, we don't. Ooh, 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 ooh. Riley, what I want you to do is take a look at your girl Chantel on The Hunt for Love. She looks like a stuffed fucking. She looks stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't stay. I can't. Riley, you're not doing OnlyFans because then Lexi is going to be on
No, put him on
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans
And
and
then,
let him do the foot pictures.
and then all of your 90-day friends, especially Scott, that don't like you, is going to join and take pictures of Lexi and put them all over Instagram. You don't want to do that.
Mhm.
Okay, because nobody gonna pay to see you.
But that's
Although I'll
that's
take one
our
for the team
agreement.
so I can share your
That's
picture.
our agreement. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Okay, so Riley is not going to be doing OnlyFans anytime soon. But if Riley disappears, guys, we know why. I'm just saying. Look, if Riley disappears, we know why. Okay, it's not going to be an accident. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, anything else about Sean and
No, we were on
Aaliyah?
Shekinah and Sarper.
Okay, yes, Shekinah and
Oh,
Sarper.
by the
I'm
way, I
sorry.
loved last week with Sarper how he was telling his family he was thinking on his toes, and you know what? That whole prenup thing,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
loved it. I was like, "You go, Sarper. You go."
But he actually has genuine fears of
He
marriage.
does, and he's telling her this, and she's like, "Well, we gotta go now."
And if you don't, our 90 days is up and you would and I was like, can you just sit there and listen to
Like,
him?
yo, just
Please.
listen. He's like, you could see it in his face. He was really concerned. He's like, "Yo, you are showing me things that is concerning right now."
And why and then he asked her not to hide anything else from him. What does Shekinah have that she needs to have a prenup?
Her business.
The business and
What business?
who knows? Who
She is an
knows?
esthetician. That's
But
her day
I
job.
believe I believe Sarper. I think this was production. Because I believe Sarper, when he talked about it, he said she's never mentioned this in the 2 years we've been together. This is the first time
Yep.
it came up. He got caught off guard. I think that was production. And it fed into his fears and it fed into his concerns.
Production know how to get you.
I can't with her. She is so fake. But John. I finally saw his video about
I saw
her.
it yesterday. That shit was hysterical.
I laughed my
I
ass off.
love John. I'm like, I need John. He is so.
Riley, I think Lexi is the one that needs the prenup. Okay. I think Lexi, please do us a favor and get a prenup.
Now I'm gonna take all his Star Wars stuff.
And that's the truth. Sopper has not. I'm telling you, Debbie used to. She's always loved Sopper. I couldn't stand him or Shekinah. Now I've changed. I like Sopper. I can't stand Shekinah still. I can't stand her. Everything about her makes me sick. I'm serious. Everything about her makes me sick. So, yep, Team Boston John. Fix a
Fix a
face.
face. That was it. You and your fix a face friends. Nah, I want
So
Boba Fett. That's the one I want.
oh my God, y'all fighting over stuff. Okay, put that in your prenup saying he can keep the Bobo Fett, whatever it is, and everything else is yours. Okay, that's all you got to do. That's it.
Nah, I just want the dogs. He can keep everything else.
Okay. So anything else about Shekinah and that piece of Sopper and that piece of woman?
No, I think that was it. I'd be interested to see how this betting goes next week.
Oh my God. Okay. Raleigh said John is fucking hilarious. Women's prenup. What's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. Exactly, Just Beetle. That's the prenups I like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Uh Anything else, Debbie?
Mm-mm.
Okay, who do you want to go to next?
What was
The
the
trouble.
the thruple? Did you
Waste of
see
time.
Amani's face when she was like, "I want to marry Matt"?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I tell y'all that she would marry
Yeah,
Matt?
of course she would. Of course she would. I was surprised that the auntie agreed and that the auntie gave her the blessing.
They
I
gave her
almost
a
want to
hundred
think.
extra pesos.
I want to
Yeah,
think.
that's what I was thinking. They paid
Yeah, I
her.
want to. I almost believe that that's what that was about because she wouldn't even look at Amani.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm just like, oh my God. So she made it all about her. What did I do wrong? But did you see next week how Ani goes off on Amani and then Amani snaps and said she's not going to be controlled? You control the men, but you won't control
Mm-hmm.
me. But Amani was right. She has a lot of drama. I mean, Ani was right. Amani likes drama,
Mm-hmm.
and that is more level headed. Who wouldn't you want to be married to? Who would you want to be married to in that instance?
Matt.
Thank you. But I think she's marrying Matt because he's a
I
male.
think so too.
And she doesn't want to be with the woman for, but this is her way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how Ani's seeing it. It was just, you know what? Marriage is traditional, man and woman. Like, okay, we'll be a family, but this is also my way out.
He's also the
And
more
what
rational
did
of the
she
two.
say? What I love how she put it that she wants to take everything to the lawyers and make sure everything's in order.
Yep.
Mm.
She said they got to do the paper. I was rolling. Ani, you know what? She takes advantage of people for a living, so she's good at this. She is good at this. I'm like, you go, girl. You go, girl. You go, girl. Hi, Barbarella Bonaducci. I love that name. Wait a minute. Barbarella Bonaducci. I love that name. Okay. So that's Vinny Barbarello and what's his name? Bonaducci. Uh Da- Danny Bonaducci.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I got the name. Amani is married with two healthy kids and still crying that she wants. Thank you. And she wants, and she said it's always been her dream to be married to a woman to fulfill her bisexual side. What? But did you see the wedding pictures in Vegas and how fat she was? Well, not fat. How much bigger she is than what she is now and how old she
Who,
looked?
Amani?
Yeah, before she got all her
Yes,
work done.
So, what wedding pictures? Like with Matt?
with
No,
Matt.
Mm-hmm.
no. No, I heard somewhere or I saw, I forgot if it was one of the podcast. I forget what, if it was Madsy or Pomegranate, because those are really the only two I watch. Some like Amani was saying that
Okay.
she was on Ozempic during the show and that she was way too thin.
Why does she need
She
Ozempic?
looks old
She,
in those wedding pictures that they showed of the two of them in Vegas.
I didn't even notice that Riley went away.
And she said she wanted her dream. She said she never had her dream wedding. She's always wanted to be in a white dress. Girl, you had on a white whatever the hell, and you saw your pantyhose under that little tight ass mini dress you had on that was two sizes too small for you at the size you were. You should be wearing that now instead of when you wore it when you went to Vegas and married Matt. Stop. She is so upset because Ani chose Matt. She just knew Ani was going to choose
She's
her.
very
Remember, Ani told
competitive.
her, I love you more, baby. You remember
She's
that?
Mm-hmm.
very
And we said,
competitive. Mm-mm.
and she's so scared that they're going to get married and then she's going to be kicked out of the situation. Girl, Ani don't want to be with a woman. She's only doing what she has to do. And then she goes, I don't know, well, maybe she loves him more. But didn't Ani tell you that she loves you more, baby? Isn't that what she told you outside the winery?
Riley, you're worth more than $5.99. I'd go for the $9.99.
Oh my God, what's $5.99? Yes, it's her culture. Her aunt. She was worried about her accepting her being in this type of relationship. Her brother's eyes and his wife was like, okay, she's sacrificing whatever. Girl, stop. She don't want to marry you. Get the fuck over it. Okay, just get over it. You're the one that was pushing all of the divorce shit. You're the one, Amani, that was doing all of that. Now she's made her choice and she can't deal with it. She likes drama. So that brings back to what the nanny said. That house is a house of evil with her in it.
But wait, y'all believe that that was Brenda's real family or production hires, like actors?
The picture looked like her
I
aunt.
don't know. That looked like her aunt because she
Yeah.
did look like her
When
aunt.
they showed that fat flashback picture of her aunt with her
Mm-hmm.
mother,
Yes,
it did look,
that
the
looked
aunt
like her.
looked like just an older version of that picture.
I
Yep.
don't know. I don't believe anything with this throuple because they're boring and they'll do anything to make them seem more appealing.
No, I think that was her aunt, and you can see she and the brother favored.
Mm. Mm-mm. It was too easy.
Riley is still trying to sell himself in the chat.
Lordy.
Jesus Christ. He is still selling him. What is she dropped? Oh my God, I can't with Riley
Hold
Debbie.
on. Let me pull it back up.
I'm on Do Not Disturb
Lexi,
and I got a phone call and it dropped me. What?
Riley is selling himself in the
I
chat.
told him $5.99 is too cheap. He needs to go to $9.99.
Well, he went to 10.99 and he's taking competitors'
Okay,
coupons.
great. So then I'll be at $8.99 because anything he can do, I could do better.
This is too funny. Oh, and now we have Marty, and Stevie.
Oh my
Who
God.
believes Stevie is not bisexual?
I like what she said. She admitted that she never gave him a straight answer. I like I like that. However, I still don't believe it. And the friend didn't believe it at all.
Okay. She knew it was bothering him. See, that's what I'm saying. She's out of touch because if she actually understood his culture, she wouldn't have been playing these little freaking games with him.
I don't think it has anything to
See
do
what I'm
with
saying?
culture. I think she just purposely wanted to hurt him by not giving him an answer.
But why would she want to hurt him though? Why?
Because he came over. This woman obviously don't have two nickels to rub together. She got on this show probably to make a coin, and then he started changing plans because remember he wanted to move up the wedding, and then he's
Yep, he had to because the price was going up.
right. That tells me that he was paying for it, not her, because she didn't care about it. If she was paying that money for his paperwork, she would have cared about it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If somebody continuously asks you
Mm-hmm.
something, don't you think that would tell you that is weighing on them, that is bothering them?
Yes.
Wouldn't you
Yes.
think that?
And me, if I don't give a fuck about you, and I want, you're getting on my nerves, so I want to get on your fucking nerves. I'm not gonna answer your question.
But what about the fact that her daddy even asked her if she was marrying a man or a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another thing too. She is lying to him. This is her last chance
I'm
at
telling
marriage, so she probably thought she got somebody stupid enough to believe her lies.
That is a stupid joke to
but
play.
Saeed said
That
he's
was
gonna talk to her.
dumb.
I'm just, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I it Something in me tells me this woman is bisexual. It has nothing to do with her painting women's boobs, but she lied to him about that. She lied and said they were pictures. Then he finds out that they were doing it in person. She's lied to him so many times. How do you trust this person? And you're not respecting the fact that his culture. You don't respect his
Or his
culture.
religion.
You just don't.
Riley,
Or yeah, or his
Riley,
religion.
yes, it's that one. That's the one.
You just, I mean, you knew by taking him to that burlesque show. And by the way, it gets a little more riskier than that after a certain time of night because they have orgies on stage.
What?
Yeah. Uh-huh. This
What?
is the French Quarter. Yeah. Yes, that's the club.
Oh my.
Hmm.
Oh
He would have
my.
freaked.
Yep.
Oh my God. Saeed
Yep.
would have probably imploded.
Yeah.
Yep. They do. Yep. They do. It's a minimum of 2 drinks. Okay. And they have open orgies on the stage.
Wow.
Y'all got to go to New Orleans. I'm telling you. Look, the French Quarter ain't nothing nice at night.
See, and I just went to a cigar lounge. See what I missed, Riley?
Yep, yep. Look, and look at Wendy. She said, and her answer to his homesickness was to talk less with his
Yeah.
family. Michelle feels that production is all over this. I don't think it's all production as far as when it comes to Mighty. I really don't.
The two kids,
This
Wendy,
is
I want to say that's just the daddy not asking for the kids not to be on camera.
Nope, she said on IG,
Mhm.
she did a live on IG and then put it on TikTok. She said it was her choice. I don't think she knows the daddy wants nothing to do with those kids. She said it was her choice not to put her kids on camera because she's seen other shows what happens. She said it was her choice. She chose not to put them
Her
on
I,
kids are
camera.
you know what?
also
I agree with
older.
that.
Yeah, her kids are also
Yeah, her
older.
kids are
Yeah,
older.
so they might have
Yep.
had an opinion on that too.
Hmm.
Yep, that's what she said. Her kids are not young. She says they're not. So I'm taking their teenagers because she's 40
I would
something.
agree with that.
Yep,
I thought she was
she didn't want to put
36.
her kids on the show.
I thought
Huh?
she was 36.
I thought she's
Well, shit, she looks like
37.
she's 40 something. Fuck.
By the way, I like the fact that she didn't have that potato sack of a dress on.
But
Oh, yeah, she got another
but
dress
she
after he
busts
said
out of
what he
it.
said.
But then and when the girl
Yeah,
In the
we're going to
picks it
see
up,
previews,
that.
yeah. In the preview, she busted out.
mm-mm-mm.
Well, I told you about my wedding dress or the second one. My hair got caught in my dress. My mom and my ex's mother was trying to get my hair out of my dress, and they had to cut by the zipper, and I was having a shit fit because they had to cut my zipper. But my mom, the little strict seamstress that she is, she had that shit fixed. But they got my hair. My hair was longer. It got caught in my zipper when they were zipping it up, and it was killing me. And Mama told me, "Well, we're just gonna cut." I said, "You ain't cutting my damn hair." So they cut the zip. They had to cut so they can break my hair from the zipper. Let's see. I don't think it's in a child's future best interest to put them out there.
No,
Well, that's true.
that is
That's true.
so.
That is true. Oh, another quick thought before I go any further. Tom Girardi will have to serve 7 years in prison, not home arrest, not in a nursing home. He's going to prison. Okay. Whew, I had to get that out. He's going to prison. He's got 45 days to turn himself in.
Okay.
He gonna get
So,
lost on the way
Okay.
there.
so Marty and Stevie, boring, same damn storyline still. I did think Marty's friend overstepped by going straight to Stevie.
But
I
he's the only entertaining one out of these three, though.
True. True. but I think he's still overstepped. It's like,
Someone has to, because
But
neither
he's
one of the
looking
two of
out
them
for
are
his
doing
best
anything.
interest.
what?
Yeah, but he's looking out for his friend's interest.
Mm,
Yeah, or somebody put him up to it. Because that's the
Okay.
only
So we
drama they
have one
have.
more.
That's the only drama they have.
Yep. But I think they're still together because she has a picture of her and him locking lips. But I haven't seen him on her IG or her TikTok.
Oh, they're doing
It's
stuff.
always her.
They're,
Yep.
they're gonna do it.
So we have one more to go. Mm.
Mark and Mina.
My
Oh,
yes.
wait a minute. So
Mina
so
and
yeah, you're right. One more, but Jessica and Juan last week.
they didn't show them this
No, I
week.
know, but
Yeah,
last
last
week
week.
I was like, what is wrong with Jessica? What is wrong with her? Do you think that saying
Yeah.
bienvenidos incorrectly is cute?
she does.
No.
And do you think that paper
But
flowers is a way to bring in the culture to the wedding? Sorry.
but did you know that his family was coming in for the wedding?
Last week I was like shocked.
I'm glad
I
he
was
has someone
shocked.
there. I'm glad he has someone there, because a lot
Um,
of times
Yeah.
they come on and you could look at Joan. Joan was all by herself,
She's by
even though,
herself. Yep.
yeah, and I hate to see that, like family on a computer. I'm glad that his auntie and uncle was there to come.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. That was bothering me last week because I'm going, what the hell? And then I see Greg and Joan. I'm like, that's how you do it. She didn't even ask him for culture. He brought it. He saw that she's lonely.
Hmm.
yep.
And
She's
then she don't want to
missing
learn
Yep,
her
he did.
Spanish.
people.
And she don't want to learn Spanish neither. Like, come on, you dicking him down for how many years, and you don't want to learn Spanish? Girl, bye.
And she
Duolingo
still
for
hasn't
15
learned it.
minutes a day. Duolingo 15 minutes a day. It's a cheap app. You learn conversational Spanish.
Oh, but she's so busy. She's so busy.
Because she had the kids by herself. But as many trips as you took over to Colombia,
There
I
you
would think you would
go.
have picked up something.
There you go.
So
You would have picked up something, but you knew how to pick up his phone to see if he was talking to somebody else, right?
right.
Right? Gotcha. Okay.
Just get
All
immersed
right.
in it. Just get immersed. Go for 2 weeks at a time. You'll grab it. You'll pick up the language.
She didn't want to. It's like kids. Like when I was telling people that my grandmother and them would speak pig Latin or that broken down French Creole. Um, uh, when I was in school, we all of our masses when I was like in elementary was basically in Latin. And now, if I go to a church and they're doing something in Latin, I can pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not in as first as I used to be because that's what they were teaching us.
Yeah, I had a Latin
My mother
class.
speaks French and Latin.
I had Latin in high school, but I also went to a Catholic school and we had to learn Latin. Like that was a requirement. And I can't.
Yep.
I pick
So,
up
and
words. I can't speak it at all.
like my son, his wife is Japanese and black. Her mother only speaks Japanese. Her brother looks more black than she is. And he only speaks Japanese. My son speaks Japanese. My granddaughter speaks Japanese and English. My grandson Justin, that comes up sometime, he speaks Japanese. My older son speaks Spanish. His wife is from the Dominican Republic, but he was speaking Spanish before he even met her. Yes, I will give an update on Crackhead Lisa. She went live again. So, if you immerse yourself enough in a culture, you're going to get it. You're going to understand it.
Yeah. And by the way, Riley's lying. He does understand Spanish. He doesn't speak it well,
I know he
but
does.
he understands
I know he does. I've
enough to
heard him speak
communicate
Spanish.
with my family. Stop
Yep,
it.
because when he went to visit with your mother,
Hmm?
right?
Oh, and my aunt,
When he,
my godmother.
your aunt. Yes, your godmother, because you guys went to Colombia,
No,
right?
Dominican Republic. I'm Dominican.
Dominican Republic, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, because that's where my daughter-in-law is from. She's from the Dominican Republic. Her mother only speaks Spanish, but but the lingo between Mexicans is kind of
Mhm.
different. But when she starts drinking her Hennessy, and we would get her the big bottle, boy, she starts understanding English real quick. I said, Brahita, she did. I said, you understand English now, don't you, girl? And she just be crying, hi D, hi D.
And Ryan is right. You have
He
to
lives in the
want to
Bronx.
learn. You have to want to understand.
Yep, you have
And
to
she
want to
doesn't want
learn.
it. So sorry. I just, I
Yep.
know they didn't come this week, but they were on last week and they upset me. Jessica upset me. She really.
She just upsets me every time I see her, to
She's
be
like, oh,
honest.
I've been busy
But her
raising a
friend,
kid like every other mother on this planet. Come on, stop.
okay, okay, can you explain to me why did her friend, the one who I think crushing on Juan, has to know why he wants to go back on a cruise? What business of that
That
is
was something
hers?
else. I'm like, yo, you inserting yourself way too much.
But
Way.
Jessica got to tell her friend to step back. Jessica's an
But she
adult.
won't. And do you see how her husband looks at her whenever she's questioning Juan? Like, what the fuck? But he's a cuck because he lets that woman just run all. You can see it. He's a cuck. That's what he is.
Mm-mm.
She runs all over him. It's none of her fucking business. And Jessica won't say nothing, but Juan has told her
Right.
before, and she
Yep.
still, and she still feels that it's her place to say
I'm waiting
something.
for Juan.
Shut the
I'm waiting for Juan to explode.
He will. He needs to. He needs to tell her, talk to your husband like that and stay out of my fucking business. That's what he needs to tell her. Um, yeah, so nothing happened with them this week. Mina and Mark. Jesus Christ. I need to get her some better foundation. I
Get
really
her the
do.
one that
Did you see
Joan
the
was
cuckleberries
using.
in her neck? Yep. Did you see the cuckleberries in her neck?
No.
What is Coco
Did you
Berry?
see her kitchen wasn't clean?
Oh, I saw the
Look, did
back.
you see her kitchen?
I saw that.
Yeah, her kitchen wasn't clean. She had
What is
cuckleberries.
Coco Berries? I know
Them little
dingleberries.
them little things that were hanging, the wig was in a ponytail, and you see them little knots. Those are
Oh,
cuckleberries.
beady
Girl, I know
bead.
you can take a brush and
I
smooth
thought
that
I
shit
thought
up.
they were just knots.
Yeah, they look like knots to me.
I call them cuckleberries.
Mhm.
You ain't brushing that shit. You just slapping that wig on your head. And I don't know what foundation you need using, but you need to
She
call
got called
Joan
Joan.
because she gonna tell you what she used. Because Joan's makeup didn't run. When she put her head on Greg's white shirt, that wasn't even, it didn't smear his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the front of that man's shirt. It's full of her make. And you notice she kept on putting her hand up in front of her face instead of on his chest.
Yep, yep. But anyway, that wig just be slapped up there. I don't think she even thinks about it. I don't think she even combs the bitch out, to be honest. Okay. Now, let's talk about her being upset because
It is
Clayton wasn't going
it
to
is a
make it.
struggle wig. It is a
Huh?
struggle wig. We did say that.
We're going to call Portia for Go Naked Hair. Okay. That's my go to. We're going to call Portia for Go Naked Hair. And then we're going to call Joan. Riley, can you call Greg and get Joan on the phone to find out what kind of foundation and makeup she's using? Joan is darker than her, and her makeup is flawless. Can we? No, they're but the same color. Can we get Joan to give Mina some pointers on makeup and slap a wig on
And
her head?
somebody
God
get a
dang
straight
it.
razor and tighten up the back of her neck. That's all.
Yeah, she needs an edge up, or she needs to get some of that gel, that you use to brush it up when people be using for their baby hair. Because if
The
my
gel
kitchen
isn't
looked right
gonna
here,
look like isn't gonna help that. What was
okay,
back there just needs to be
okay,
shaved off.
Cuckleberries, okay? I was gonna call them beady beads like Drea did, but I'm gonna call them
That's what I
cuckleberries,
call. Oh,
okay?
beady bees.
Uh
Yeah, that's what I call them.
yeah, I forgot what my grandmother used to, but I've always heard people talk, but girl, did you see her kitchen? I said, girl, that kitchen was dirty as shit.
Mm.
Brush that shit. Brush it up. Brush it. Do something with it. I don't care what you do with it. I don't care. Get some shit, brush it up. Girl, them beady bees, them knots were all there and it was embarrassing. Okay? Shit. Okay. What else? Donna, do have gel that'll actually lay them beady bees
Not
down.
hers.
So they're going to get married and they're going to have Clayton in a suit sitting on a chair. What suit is Clayton's wearing? Because you had a suit for him, didn't even know what size he was. You just told him he was 9 years old. Like that's going to, they got some tall ass kids that are 9. They got some fat ass kids that are 9. How do you tell this man, oh, he's 9? Just make him a suit. Really? Really? Well, we going to buy that. Come on now. Oh, damn. Riley's father speaks 5 languages.
Yeah, he does. He does. And
So, Debbie, what do you have to think
his Spanish is very
this?
fluent. Very fluent.
Okay. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Riley, daddy, wait a minute. Riley, your daddy had on white shoes?
Oh, yeah.
He's Trinidadian. They wear white and red shoes. Love it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Riley has siblings he doesn't know of.
True.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. I know my daddy was a Rolling Stone. Damn. Oh, let's see. My baby is 7 and doesn't wear the right size. He's smaller with long legs. That's what I'm talking about. How you gonna tell us? Oh, I just told him he's 9 years old. What? Did you get his measurements? Did you get somebody to take his measurements or you already knew he wasn't gonna make it? And now she's gonna marry him, and they're doing this for Clayton to bring him here. Now go look on their IG. Have you seen pictures of Clayton on IG? Has anybody seen if Clayton is here yet?
I don't look at their IGs.
Drea, have you seen Clayton in any recent pictures on IG? Oh, damn, Michelle. Okay. My bestie found 5 more brothers and sisters from his daddy in Jamaica. Robin, you better do shit, that's how my son found he had a daughter that he didn't know nothing about. I would never forget that phone call. It was FaceTime. I'm like, what's wrong? Oh, Riley, that sound like my daddy. Oh, look, are you sure your daddy not my daddy?
His daddy.
I'm telling
his daddy
you.
did tell me about his trucking days across America. He was a truck driver.
I'm telling you, my daddy, oh my God, he flirts with every nurse. And they'd be like, oh, and he was like, yeah, no, baby. No. I don't want you to wipe me down. I want the other one that was here. I said, Daddy, she's not on duty. Yeah. My daddy's something else, girl. He don't want no ugly nurses around. But he says it. He goes, oh, no. Yeah, he says it. He was like, oh, then he tell me, oh, baby, did you see the other one? She a little short, she a little pretty thing too. He said, that's the one I like. I said, Daddy, that woman is old enough to be your daughter. He was like, oh, no, she ain't my daughter. I was like, oh my God, my daddy is something else. All right. Anybody else we forgot? Anything else about Mina and Mark that they didn't really do anything?
They didn't. She cried. Clayton's not coming. She cried. I'm not getting married.
She's always crying.
He's like, yo, you don't want to stop this because if you stop this now, you go to Paris. You go back.
Yeah. Okay, so oh, wait a minute. I know what I forgot. Sarper. How in the hell was Sarper driving? Don't you have to have your green card to get a license to drive,
I don't know.
Debbie?
There's plenty of illegals down here who got well, no, they don't have a driver's license. Well, some do, but
They
some don't.
drive without it.
Yeah. I mean,
But on camera, Sarper doesn't have a license. And Mina did
um,
say when we see the previews, she tells Mark she's pregnant. Now I don't know if that's a joke or
wait
not.
a minute. When we watch Love After Lockup and all of that, they just come out of the prison and hop behind the wheel and start driving, and none of them have license. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, but I'm surprised about
They
TLC
don't
doing
check.
that.
They don't. That's your problem if you get busted.
They don't check. I drove Riley to the airport. They never asked me if I had a driver's license. They assumed.
Okay, so Sarper must have an international driver's license. Okay. All right.
I doubt that. Did we even see
Okay.
him drive in Turkey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He
Remember
did.
he had
Yeah.
you remember he had that old white car, and then we see him again. He's in a new car. So I know my son is coming to the States this summer because Kayla is coming to get her license. Even though she's getting her license here, she can't drive in Italy. I mean, in London, they won't allow her to drive, but he wants her to have her license. So he will be here. She's got classes and she's coming to get her license because he wants her to have her license and she'll be 17. She's 16 now. So he's bringing her here. They'll be here for a month. Well, they're going to be in Texas, and I'll be going down there. But he's bringing her so she can get her license. And I say, well, why? Even though she can't drive in London, he goes, it doesn't matter. She knows how to drive, and in case anything happens, she needs to drive. She can't drive on base. He said, but he thinks he has to read it again that she can drive with an adult in the car, but he has to make sure. But once she gets that license here, she'll be able to get another type of license, but she just can't drive in London at 60. So, but he's bringing her here, and I understand that.
But shouldn't she could get her license here? But then when she goes back over there, shouldn't she also do driver's ed as well?
Yep,
Because they're
yeah,
driving on the other side of the road.
yep, that's what he said. He said, but she has to have it here.
Yeah, and there's things that they have over there, like the roundabouts and stuff like that, that she's got to learn.
Yep, yep, yep,
Mhm.
yep. Because he has an international license, but she can't get her license over there until she has her license here. So he'll be bringing her. And I was like, okay. I said, so is she coming here? He goes, no. He goes, we're going to be in Texas. So we're trying to figure out about a cruise, like 7 days, but he's looking to sign her up for drive. I said, shit, I can teach you to drive. I taught my daughter-in-law that was from Japan how to drive in a day. Come on now. Let me teach her how to drive, which I've taught her how to drive. I taught her when she was here, but she has to have the class. Won't she need to learn well, he drives on the opposite side, so I'm sure he'll teach her. And he has his car in London. He has his American car in London. His wife's Tesla was shipped over to London.
Not many, Michelle. It's only like down here in Florida, I only know about two, and they're in like communities. They're not like real
There's a
roundabouts.
whole bunch up here in Pennsylvania.
We have a whole
Oh
bunch of
wow.
roundabouts in DC. We have a
Yeah,
bunch of
DC
roundabouts
is full of
here.
roundabouts.
Yeah, so we have roundabouts here too.
Not
Um,
down here.
It's
so
just
in
how to
Maryland,
exit them. If you're exiting on the
yep,
left or on the right, that's where the confusing thing is, and
yep,
you get stuck in them
Hmm.
if you don't know how to exit them.
yep. So
Except when you're in the DR.
so when I
Y'all
went,
do it different. The roundabouts down there are different.
yeah, so
Listen,
when I started driving in
they
DC,
do not
I went,
adhere to any laws in the DR.
well, crazy.
A red light is a suggestion.
Well,
I
that's
learned
basically
that.
what it looks like. Look, it's a suggestion. I know when I went to and they were driving in Japan, I was scared to fucking death. My son was, I think he was trying to kill me. So yeah, but they have. But when I started driving in, when I was driving in DC, I used to go round and around because I couldn't figure. I was scared to death. I did, and then after a while, I started driving like they do. Fuck it. It's to get in about the DR. You should never stop. Nope. And that's like you're driving in New York. You're going in Wall Street. When they're off from work, you don't stop. You let them roll off your bumper. Because if you stop, you're never going to move. Just let them roll off your bumper. Let's see. So, anything else? Anything else, ladies?
We got Mark and Mina. We got. I didn't see that part with Clayton sitting in the chair.
No, 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 no.
Was
I
that on the
said
computer?
no, no, no. I said that they're gonna. That's what he's saying. They're gonna do for their wedding next week. They get married next week.
Right.
They're gonna have him on video in a suit on the chair, and it'll be like he's there.
No, it's not. And the way that little boy said no.
Yep. That phone call killed me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Can somebody go get Riley some damn gummies and just regular gummies, please? Jesus Christ! I have
Just get
gummies
him a
here, Riley.
Haribo. One of those Haribo
Yes,
gummies.
that's what I have. I have the Haribo gummies right here. I have them right on my nightstand. I love gummies. I read and eat gummies. So, so I think we covered everybody, right?
I
Yep.
think so. Who was left?
The only one that didn't show was Jessica and Juan.
Yeah.
That's the only one they didn't show was
And we
Jessica.
covered the throuple. Yeah, the throuple. I was
I
not
wanted
surprised
Q.
by that.
Yeah, but I'm not. She makes me sick. I don't. I said it from the beginning. I don't like her, and I mean I don't like her. I just don't like her at all. All right. So I understand. Okay, you need to go eat dinner, ma'am, because Riley is waiting and he wants gummies. But just put something else in his mouth. Debbie, do you have any work that you have to do? Because I'm going to discuss Lisa for a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta head out and just finish off a couple of emails.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
All right. Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good evening. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, let's talk about Lisa. So, Lisa went live earlier today, and let me just share my screen. So Dunn needs to have her Lisa update. Let's do this. Riley, stop with the gummies. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna play this real quick. Lisa Richard. Okay. Oh my God, put something else in his mouth. That's what I was talking about, woman. Yep, crackhead Lisa. I'm so done. You are something else. Okay. This is Lisa at 3:54. Well, it was 6 something her time. So I'm taking it. Well, it was almost 6 o'clock her time. So I'm taking it that this is Central Time. Here she goes.
Thirsty, I'm hungry. I don't have anything to fucking eat. I'm a cigarette. I'm not.
Now, she said she doesn't have a cigarette, right? But she's blowing smoke out of her mouth. She doesn't have a cigarette. Let's look at this again. She doesn't have a cigarette, but she's blowing smoke out her mouth. Riley, go get Lisa.
Thirsty, I'm hungry. I don't have anything to fucking eat. I'm a cigarette.
She's thirsty, she's hungry, and she doesn't have a cigarette. Did you just see smoke come out of this bitch's mouth? Did we just see this? Right? Yeah, we did. Okay.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not. Like, this is my first cigarette. Like a day. Nobody gives a fuck though, so it's okay, right? It's alright. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. I don't know. so done with everybody's shit, dude. Like, it's not fair to me what I do. Therapist.
She's so done with everybody's shit, dude. It's not fair to her. Okay. It's not fair to her. But people are done with your shit, Lisa. People are done with your lying, your scheming, your manipulation. They're tired of it.
Get on me. Hello. Hello. Hey, guys.
See the smoke still coming up, guys? We in Philly, Riley. Well, she's
If
in
anybody can
Pittsburgh.
help me still get something to eat, I'd appreciate it. You can laugh all you want. I don't care what you laugh at me for. Hello, hello. What's wrong is I'm just tired of everybody's shit. So tired of it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But I do need to get something to eat, guys. I have nothing to eat. I have no smokes. I have fucking nothing at all. Like, and I just gotta be around people that I fucking.
She's missing several teeth. Okay, so she says she has nothing. Nothing. Okay. Lisa spends all day online begging. She hasn't tried to help herself at all. She's missing several teeth. Several.
Fucking despise. Like, and they're not nice people.
Lisa, you're not a nice person at all. You're not nice. You call people bitches and cunts. You call them fat, but they're fat. They're in their homes and they're eating, bitch. Okay? You call them ugly. I told you to walk by your window and take a look at yourself. Take that filter off. You see that devil's fork right here? She's the devil. She's evil. She has a filter on. This bitch is ugly as fuck with pot marks all over her fucking face.
I'm not high at all. I'm 100% sober. I'm tired. Tired. But when you have nowhere to sleep, I guess that happens, huh? I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Yep, she's smoking right now.
I need a cigarette really bad, but it's alright.
She needs a cigarette really bad, guys.
I don't have a home, honey. I don't have a home. Anyways, guys, the Cash App is the Troy Boy X. Troy Boy X. There isn't a shelter that is open that'll take me. There's not one.
But there's a soup kitchen she can go to. People put 3 addresses, and if you look at it, it's like 2 miles from where she's at. Okay? She don't want to go to a soup kitchen. She wants you to send her money. She doesn't want to go get food. She wants crack. That's what she wants. Crack.
Like, there isn't one. I tried. And I have the L Richard 5 chime. Please, if anybody can help me on there. No, ma'am, because I live in the city of Pittsburgh, okay? And everything is overran. Like, what do you mean? I need something to eat. I need $20 for something to eat if somebody could help me. It doesn't matter if I am or not. Nobody gives a shit, so.
Yep, she
Yeah, I'm
smokes
overran
crack.
people.
She says that she used to do heroin 19 years ago, and she only did it for like 30 days, and she's been on methadone ever since. Really, girl? For real? You've been on methadone for 20-something years. Okay. Well, she was 19 at the time, she says. She's been 39 now for 3 years.
That fucking. No, the shelters are overran. Find a bridge. There's no room. There's no room, 2nd Avenue. I already tried 2nd Avenue. And I'm hot, and I'm hungry, and I have a headache. I just need somebody to help me, please. Really, ma'am? Well, do you have a home to feed your whole family for less than $20?
Every day is
Because I
$20
bet you
to
do. I bet you have
$30.
a home. I don't have a fucking home, okay? So I don't feed my family for $20. I have to buy it from a convenience store and nowhere to eat. So, yeah, so I bet, yeah. I know, they were open for like a couple hours this morning. Not at the fucking neighborhood convenience store with no kitchen and no refrigerator. You can't. I don't know what you don't understand about that. And saving every penny I fucking can, okay? You don't know what you're talking about.
But she sits on every day, 2, 3 times a day. Maybe she may miss a day here or there. It's always 15, 20, or 30. We heard her crack dealer or her drug dealer tell her he was blocking her. One guy told her to shut up because he didn't want to hear the crying. The crying doesn't work on him. Her other drug dealer. She's been doing this even when she was living in the apartment before she got evicted because she didn't pay her rent for 2+ years, begging people for food and everything else. Okay. She's been doing this. She would sell her food stamps to get crack.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing on Chime yet. Nothing on Chime. L Richard 5. Cash App is Troy Boy X. Troy Boy X. Troy Boy X. That's Cash App. Cash App. Cash App. And Chime is L. Chime is on the screen. I'll put Cash App and Chime up. Hold on. Stickers. If anybody can help, I'd really appreciate it. People with Chime, okay? Please. Like, please, I came up to see if the Family Dollar was open so I could try to get something cheap there if anybody would help, but they're not open still, so yeah. And they were open for like an hour earlier, but I didn't have any money, so yeah, I couldn't get anything. And I don't steal, so yeah. So anyways, it's true.
The fake tears is what gets me. It's the fake tears. Last night, she was cursing people out, calling them cunts. She wasn't going to come on anymore for your entertainment because she's not getting any money. And here the bitches again. And she did one more right after this.
Troy Boy X is the Cash App I have.
We don't
And
own
the
shit.
Chime is LRICHARD with the number 5. Nothing on
Hi,
Chime.
Riley.
Nothing on Cash App yet. Can somebody send a couple dollars on Chime or Cash App so I can eat, please, and get a couple cigarettes, please? I need to, like...
Guys, I need to get some cigarettes. I need to get some food. Can you guys help me out, please? The fakeness. Hold on.
More of that eating. Like, I was gonna try because I didn't want to be on here, but here we fucking go. And now nobody fucking helps anyway. My butt. L Richard 5 is Chime. Troy Boy X is Cash App. If you can't find the Cash App the regular way, find it the way that remember I told you guys you have to put the amount.
You gotta find it for.
Troy Boy
Well, that
X
was the one she did, and then she
right?
did one more. Hold on. Let me. Is this it? 340. Okay, this was okay. There is one right after this. Hold on. Let me get that one. Look how she looked. This is what she used to look like. That's what she used to look like.
Everybody.
She has aged and aged and aged with crack. That's what she does. She does crack. Some people say she does H. I don't know. Really don't know. But I do know she does crack because you can see the sip. Now this is her right after that.
It's like a fucking
No,
zombie
she doesn't have a
apocalypse,
place to live.
Dude, I literally walked to the clinic this morning and there was a lady in the fucking alley, bent over forward, swinging her arms, nodded out, just like swinging her arms. I was just like, what in the fuck is going on down here?
Now remember,
like it's like
10
5
minutes
in the morning.
earlier, well, 20 minutes earlier, she was
I'm still
crying,
shook about that, for
but
real.
she needed
But guys,
food.
I need stuff on
She can't
Chime.
eat.
Anybody can help on Chime, the L Richard 5, please. I'd really appreciate it. It's already, oh my gosh, it's 6 o'clock. Here we go again. My phone's on fucking 4%, guys.
So it's everybody
Can anybody
else's
please help me on
responsibility to make
Chime?
sure this snagger bitch.
LRICHARD with the number 5 at the end. Please. I'm
Nope,
gonna put it
she
up on my
doesn't have
thing.
a place to
Hold
live.
on.
Her family doesn't
Thank
want
you.
anything to do
We'll
with
share
her.
one. We'll share one.
What?
Want to share one?
No, I want my own. Go ahead. It's just because I just want to
So somebody asked her if she wants to share a cigarette. She says she wants her own because she doesn't want to be smoking after someone else because she won't get her nick fixed.
It's not that. I'm just saying I need my own. I'm not gonna keep nicking. You know what I'm saying? Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. I just don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt because you're walking in traffic and stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't want you to get hurt. That's all.
You think I was walking in?
You were. You said. I guess. No, I don't want you to get hurt. I'm being serious. And I need to get. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know what he's doing, bro. But I'm trying to get money for something to eat, bro. Like.
Bro,
And
39 years old.
My phone is on. My phone is on 3%, guys. L. Richard.
Now remember, 20 minutes before this, her phone was on 4%. 20 minutes later, 3%.
5. Yeah, I want my own. Yes, I want my own cigarette. Yes, because guess what? When you split cigarettes all day, get $1, get a cigarette, get whatever, $1, get a cigarette, get 75 cents, get a cigarette. Okay, and there's like 4 people that want to hit the cigarette that you bought, right? You don't get your nicotine fix, correct? When you're used to smoking cigarettes. So no, I would like my own fucking cigarette. Thank you.
She wants her own fucking cigarette with no fucking money.
Hard. Who's he screaming at? Who's he screaming at, yo? Who's he screaming at like that? I gotta get the fuck away from her. She's gonna fucking drive me up the goddamn wall. Anyways, guys, L. Richard 5 is Chime. You guys can help him up here at Hanini's. Can you please help me get something to eat so I can go in, get something to eat?
Now she's by Hanini's, not at the dollar store, Family Dollar anymore. She's by Hanini's.
Go the fuck off of this block. Please. I don't want to be out here. I would like you to help me, please.
That's Lisa. The entitlement.
LRICHARD with the number 5 is Chime. Nobody helped on Chime. If anybody sends anything, I'll let you know, and I'll let you know the amount. I won't say their name, no. When I say their name, I'll just say, A, thank you for the 5. A, thank you for the $1. A, thank you. You know, you guys get the drift, right? So it's L Richard 5. If anybody sends, I'll let you know. I swear. I've been letting people know, but it's all right. What's it on now? 2%, man. I can't let my phone go dead like this again, for they're not even gonna fucking help me, bro. Like, what do I do?
That means stop coming on live, begging people for help. You see they're not helping you. Someone sent her $5 last night, according to her. She thanked them, and you could have went, and you could have got you could have walked up to McDonald's and got something with $5, but it's always 20, 25, 30. Always.
What do I do? What do I fucking do, man? I'm so done with this shit, bro.
He's so done with
I don't
this
want to
shit.
be fucking up here anymore. Anybody? No, it's gonna start raining. That's great. There we go. It's gonna start raining. I can't even get my food and fucking go home.
She wants to get her food and go home. But the abandoned house was supposed to be locked up today because a guy OD'd in the house that she's living in, 55 years old. And he OD'd. The ambulance went there yesterday. Okay? So Monday, they was supposed to be going in and securing that house. But this is Lisa. She's entitled.
But I have to sit in, not even sleep in, sit in, right? What the fucking, oh my God, they fucked that fucking place up, dude. They fucked that place up so bad while I was gone for a fucking week. Up thunder. Yay, it's gonna rain. Can anybody help on Chime? L Richard 5, I need $20, please. Please, 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 please. 1%. L Richard 5 is Chime. L Richard 5 is Chime. Please, somebody fucking help. It's gonna rain. Look, it's gonna start raining like any second. Pouring, and I might.
So your mother, your father, your brother, your sisters, your children want nothing to do with your two daughters are on their own, have their own place. Your sisters won't take you in, won't bring you a meal. Your mother had been wanting you to go to rehab. She even called the rehab place and called Lisa on her lies. Called her on her lies. And she still didn't go. Would you want to bring that drug addict with you to a new place? No, you wouldn't. That is Lisa. I'm sure she'll be back later on tonight and she'll be going off because, again, Tracy Unfiltered, she was calling out because she said that Tracy was sending her money, and the last 2 weeks she's been ducking her, and she doesn't care if Tracy is her friend's sister or not. But she's been ducking her for 2 weeks and she hasn't sent her any money. So that is Lisa. She is, yeah, she needs help. She really needs fucking help.
But let's talk.
So, in case you guys didn't hear, this was, I think, 3, 4 days ago, and Tisha Tales put it out. Tisha, that Jay-Z is officially under investigation. Damian Dash has been talking, and the feds are listening. So, don't know everything that he's under investigation for, but he is under investigation. And when Debbie and I were talking about the other day about Diddy and how he got to the label with uh, after Andre Harrell got rid of him, fired him, whatever, he made a deal with Clive Davis, who I think is the fucking devil himself. But anyway, Tisha was breaking that story down, and I was watching that. But I'm glad you guys were here. I'm really, really appreciate it. So done. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chat. And I think I'm just gonna start doing little commentary videos on Lisa, because she is a pain in everybody's ass. There's a petition they've started, and they've already got, I forgot how many signatures to get her off, but this one is really, really moving. Lisa needs to go. Okay. So I love you guys. I would definitely, definitely talk to you later. So done. I tell you, girl. Are you following her on TikTok? Because she supposedly blocked me, but guess what? I got the notification when she came on. So she did not block me. She don't want to block me. She loves reading my comments to make herself feel like a victim. Oh, and another thing. Today, Ted Cruz and them put up a picture saying that there was a bomb thrown at a police car at a riot last night. That is not true. That was the police car from the George Floyd incident. Okay. Oh, she is. Okay, I didn't know that. I need to watch that. I need to watch it. So anyway, they need to apologize. That photo they put up, they did a reverse search on Google. That photo came up during the George Floyd riot. It had nothing to do with the stuff in LA. Now there are Marines are now in LA. They have put Marines in LA for all of this. So this is crazy. You're putting American citizens at risk, your own military at risk. For what? For what? If you're going to oh, I need to look at that. So they have Marines that are now deployed to Los Angeles. This is crazy. So if you're not watching it, follow it on TikTok. You'll get the unedited stuff, not the stuff they're putting on the news. Okay. I love you guys. Have a great day. And I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys. I'm going to go read my book. I have a new book that I'm reading. Bye.